So thank you so much for joining. So we will continue our discussion on Shadvida Sharanagati. So we will recite the verse and then we will go ahead with the discussion. So we'll recite the verse. So this comes under Chaitanya Charitamrit, Madhya Leela, 22nd chapter, 100th verse. So I hope you all have recited and remembered this shloka. आनुकूल्यस्य सङ्कल्पः प्रातिकूल्यस्य वर्जनं रक्षशिष्यतीति विश्वासो गोप्तृत्वे वर्णं तथा आत्मनिक्षेपकार्पण्ये षड्विधा शरणागतिः. The six divisions of surrender are the acceptance of those things favorable to devotional service, the rejection of unfavorable things, the conviction that Krishna will give protection, the acceptance of the Lord as one's guardian or master, full self-surrender and humility. So we have spoke in brief about all of them on the day one, and on the second day we have taken about Anukulyasya Sankalpaha and Pratikulyasya Varjanam. And on the third day we have spoke about how there are three kinds of activities, that is devotional activities, anti-devotional activities and non-devotional activities, and there is a gray area and we have to choose carefully and we have to take the suggestion from the senior Vaishnavas and Shastras. And then we spoke about Rakshashishyatiti Vishwaso, how Lord is a protector, not only on the material level, but on the level of consciousness also. We have taken the examples of Parikshit Maharaj, Jatayu, Prahlad Maharaj, and Bharat Maharaj. So we have seen how Lord is protecting in different ways, and our conception about Lord's protection and how we can actually expect God's hand in our life, all of those things we have discussed. Now today we will discuss about goptṛtve varaṇaṁ tathā, that accepting Lord as a guardian or the master or the maintainer. Okay, so we will try to see from a very basic thing, you know, if we start our day from just opening our eyes till the day we end, till the time we sleep, or even in the sleep, whatever things comes in our mind, okay, all of those things can be connected to this particular thing called as maintenance. So just think about what all we need for maintaining our existence, whether in this world or in the spiritual world, starting from our very breath. Okay, so that whatever air we are breathing, okay, that doesn't belong to us, that is provided by the God. Whatever food that we are eating, okay, we may say like, I have earned money and I have bought the food and I am cooking and I am eating. But actually, to get that crop, for a farmer, he can sow the seeds, but actually the rain has to come, there has to be favorable winds, and proper all maintenance has to be done, then only the crop will come into our hands. And if we are very proud that we are thinking that, okay, I am earning money and because of that I am able to buy it, but whatever we are doing to earn money, okay, whatever ability we have to earn money, to work hard, that ability also comes from Krishna. Krishna says Paurusham Rushu. That means in everyone, whatever ability is there, strength is there, that actually comes from me. And even after eating that food, okay, if we are able to digest, then that is also because of Krishna. And if we are able to sleep in the night and wake up in the morning with the same identity, so in the dreams we may have so many different identities. We may think about we being a king, or we being a slave, or we being chased by a tiger, or whatever it may be. But at the moment we wake up, we will remember who we are and what is our position in this material world as of now. So how come we are able to remember? So that remembrance also comes from Krishna. So everything, just like our father when we are child maintains everything for us, just like when we are in school, our mother or father wakes us up and tells us that there is a school, you have to get up, right? And they only pack our tiffin, they only provide us the books, they only send us in an escorted van to school, and once we come back they will help us in the homework. So when we are hungry they give the food. So we are actually maintained by our spiritual father or the eternal father Krishna. And this thing is very, very easy to accept if we are able to just focus on whatever is being utilized for our maintenance. So Krishna is, generally when a father and son have a fight, and the son says like, I'm going to leave your home, and the father says, just get out of my home, that time No father will provide anything for the son. But here, we as a soul decided that I'm going to enjoy apart from you. So I want to control over this material nature. With that desire, we've fallen down from the spiritual world to this material world. But unlike a normal father in this material world, Krishna is our supreme father who not only gives us the chance to live separate from him, but he also provides everything that is required. So, if we talk about the seventh chapter, Krishna says that earth, water, fire, air, ether, all these are my external energies. And he also says that the souls are part of my internal energy. So, today, whatever we are using, whether it is air, water, ether, or fire, sun, moon, everything actually provided by the Lord. And in the 15th chapter, we see, so we'll take about the 10th chapter in the Chatushloki, in the first shloka, he says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate. So everything emanates from me. I am the source of everything. So whatever we are using for our maintenance, whatever we are thinking that it is me or it is mine, all of them are actually coming from Krishna. So when we talk about 15th chapter in the 15.12, he actually says that the sun, moon, and fire are actually coming from me. So today to live our life, we need sun for the vegetation and everything. We need sun and moon. And to cook anything, we need fire. To make anything, we need fire. So all of these things are coming from Krishna only. And when we talk about 15.13 and 15.14, there also we will see that Krishna says that aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham ashritah pranapana samayuktah pacham manyam chaturvidham. So I am the digestive fire where I am going and mixing with the air, and I am digesting the four kinds of food stuff. So whatever we are eating, if you want to digest it, we need Supreme Lord's help. That means even though if we are very much proud that okay, let us say with our money we bought the food, and let us consider that it is your effort only. But even after eating that food, you need Supreme Lord to digest that food. And just like some scientists do the research on how we can make our life exist on the machinery, just like for the heartbeat, if it is going low, then we will have the ventilators. Sometimes we have kidney plantation, what we call it as. So transplantation operations we generally do. We replace our kidneys or liver and all. So one time they thought, can we replace the digestive system? So can we run the digestive system on machines? So what they realized is if we want to convert even a piece of bread into blood, we need so much big machinery setup that it might cost millions of dollars for one person. So just think about it that we are being maintained very much freely without spending millions of dollars. Today, when we eat the food, we don't actually observe also whether that food is getting digested or not. When the food doesn't get digested, when we have a stomach upset, that time we will remember that there is a digestion system and it has a problem. So as long as it is running, we don't care about it. As long as our breathing is going normally, we don't care about it. But whenever we have a problem, then we have them external aids, oxygen cylinder and etc. Like just like what we have seen in the COVID times, like we were struggling to have a bed with an oxygen cylinder. So all of this maintenance, whether we are a devotee or not, Krishna is maintaining. Even before we become a devotee, all those provisions were there. And that is the reason we actually came till this far. So when we were non devotees, that time also Krishna has been our maintainer. So when we become a devotee, how difficult it will be to maintain or to accept that Krishna is our maintainer. So it is a very easy thing to accept only if we have little bit observation about how we are living in this world. Now, one of the 10 topics of Srimad Bhagavatam is Poshana. So, Lord is actually maintainer and protector. So, He provides everything either through His books, like He gives us the Shabda Pramana. Not only that, He has sent us and He has created facilities to live here only. He also maintains all the resources that can help us to come back to spiritual world, to go back home, back to Godhead. He actually sends the Shastras. Okay, so Shastras are coming from the Supreme Lord. That is why they are defect free. So he is helping us to know that there is another world also. And he also helping us to know that there are miseries in this world and we should not stay here. And then if we are not able to go through the books and we cannot understand, he's sending his confidential associates to teach us what Shastra says and to help us to go back home, back to Godhead. And even not only that, after that also he himself comes and takes the avatar, sometimes as Krishna, sometimes as Rama, sometimes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to teach us, to attract us, so that we can go back home, back to Godhead. So such a wonderful personality he is, that even though we reject him, he actually don't reject us. More than that, he actually provides so many things so that we can maintain our life here and learn about the spiritual world and struggle and strive to go back home, back to Godhead. So, this is actually not a difficult subject to understand. Many times our mithya ahankar, our false ego covers all these things. So, it will only make us think about, oh, I wanted to have this, but I do not have this. I wanted to do like that, but I'm not able to do like that. So many things what we are not able to do, what we wanted when we don't give, all of these things actually covers our mind, our consciousness. But we forget that there are many things which Lord has provided, and actually we don't need anything more. So this will we'll actually realize if we just stop in our life and introspect. Most of the times, because this world is actually making us more passionate, and it is asking us like, buy more, eat more, consume more, enjoy more. With this kind of mentality, the wild world is driving us. So we forgot to pause and check that what all things actually Lord is providing and how Lord is maintaining. So if we can a little bit slow down in our life every day for few minutes and just think about what God is providing to us, then this way, goptṛtve varaṇaṁ tathā, is very, very easy to understand. So just like a father gives maintenance to his child, so we being a father or we being a parent are just like a one drop of reflection of that supreme father. So, if a normal father, a material father itself in this world can provide so much maintenance, so much of love for the children, then we can think about how the Supreme Lord, as a Supreme Father, can provide all this maintenance. Okay. And even our parents will be there for some time and they will live. And over a period of time, we have to become independent and we have to live on our own. But the Supreme Lord will never make us forsaken by any of the resources that he being providing. He will never say like, okay, now you are an adult, we have grown up, so now I will not provide the sun, you create your own sun, right? He will not say you create your own moon, you create your own fire. He will keep on giving all the resources. So the more we can utilize those resources in the service of Krishna, the more purification we'll have, and the more we will actually introspect and realize and thank God for being his, for all his maintenance, then the more purification will actually help us to see towards God. Not only that, when we read, when we chant, or when we hear these classes, but whenever we see anything around us, we can remember the Lord. So we have started with goptṛtve varaṇaṁ tathā. So we have started by thinking how from the time of we opening our eyes and closing our eyes, whatever we are able to see, that we can relate to this. The air that we breathe and the food that we eat, the money that we earn, and all the natural resources that are available is actually provided by Krishna. And how we can know this? Because Krishna says in 7th chapter that all this earth, water, air, fire, ether, all these eight elements, 5 plus 3, all this eight element, Prakriti Ashtada. So they actually come from me. And he also says that we as souls are his superior energy and we also come from him. And then in 10.8, he says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaha sarvam pravartate. So everything, I am the source of everything. Even Lord Brahma also says, Sarva Karana Karanam. Anadir Adir Govindaha Sarva Karana Karanam. So he is the cause of all causes and he is source of all the sources. Right. And then we have seen in the 15th chapter how he actually provides us sun, moon, fire for our sustenance. And he actually becomes the digestive fire also. And he digests our food. And in the 15.15 also we can say that how he gives us the remembrance, the knowledge and forgetfulness. and that is how he is actually maintaining everything. So we need not be feel proud about anything that we are able to do it, and we need not just get caught into all our passionate desires and passionate ambitions, and we should not get caught into feelings like, oh, I could have done like this but I'm not able to do this and all. So as our life is being run by a materialistic perspective, and every time we see more of the materialistic people around us, so we may forget that God is our maintainer. But we have to remember that even before we become a devotee, Lord was maintaining us. So once we become a devotee, why not Lord will maintain us? He will maintain us. Even in the ninth chapter, he says, Yoga Kshema Vahamyaham. So I will protect what you have and I will provide what you need. So Lord is promising. So when we were not devoted, he is actually fulfilled so many promises. So when we are devoted to him, so definitely he will provide everything that we need. So this has the faith and acceptance we should have in having the surrender towards the Lord. So goptṛtve varaṇaṁ tathā.